All right, we learned about percentile ranks in one of the earlier videos in this section. We're going to go ahead and practice finding percentiles a little bit and then keep practicing finding mean, median, and mode as well. Here we have an example. It says the number of pets owned by a class of 6th graders are given in the table below. All right, so this is the number of pets that they own. On the left, here is the frequency. That is the number of students who own a given number of pets. So 2 students in this class have 6 pets. 1 student has 5, 3 students have 4, and so forth. 14 students have 1 pet, and 7 of the students don't have any pets at all. All right, so let's find mean, median, and mode. Okay, let's look at mean. Well, again, we know mean is the total number of pets divided by the total number of students. So what I would suggest is adding a cumulative frequency table here. Or sorry, not a cumulative frequency column, but rather what we had up here where we found the total amount of weight contributed from each group. Here what we're going to do is add the total number of pets, or find the total number of pets contributed from each group. So we'll call the number of pets x and the frequency f. So this column will be x times f. It is the total number of pets contributed from each row. In other words, 7 students who own 0 pets contribute 0 pets to the class total. 14 students who own 1 pet contribute 14 pets to the class total. 8 students who own 2 pets contribute 16 pets to the class total. 5 students who own 3 pets contribute 15 pets. 3 students who own 4 pets contribute 12 pets. 1 student who owns 5 pets contributes 5 pets. And these 2 students who love their animals quite a bit add a total of 12 pets to the class total. So this is this column is representing every individual pet. So we want to find the total number of pets. Well, that's the sum of that column. So it's 12 plus 5 plus 12 plus 15 plus 16 plus 14 and plus 0. If we add all these together, we're going to get 74 pets. So total number of pets is 74. So now we can find the mean really easily. We know that the mean is always the total divided by the number of data points. So there are 74 pets in the class. In a class with, it doesn't tell us how many people are in the class, so we can add these together. And this would give us total students down here. So 2 plus 1 is 3, 6, 11, 19, 33, and 40. So there's 40 students in the class. So we'll divide 70 by 40, and that comes out to be 1.85. So what we could say is the typical student in this class owns about 1.85 pets. That's what we mean by average. That's what mean really means, is what the typical value is. Now, granted, no student in the class owns 1.85 pets. There's no such thing as 0.85 of a pet. But that's still a meaningful number because it gives us a sense of about what the typical number of pets a student owns is. Obviously, in terms of real pets, probably that would make 2. Our guess, if we were going to guess how many pets does the student own. But this is what we mean by the typical value of the number of pets that a student owns. That's what mean is. So 1.85 pets. B asks us to find the median. So again, median was super confusing in the previous example, but it'll be a little more straightforward in this one. The idea is if they're arranged numerically, where's the middle? Well, they are arranged numerically. So if we think about the median, there's 40 students. So the median is between the 20th and 21st, right? There's 20 students below the median and there's 20 students above the median. So you count up to 20 students and then there's 1. The median is right between the 20th and the 21st student. Okay, so we want to find the 20th and 21st and take their average. So let's just count up here. There are 7 students here. If we were going to do a cumulative frequency, we can do cumulative frequency. I'll squeeze it in over here. Cumulative frequency. There were 7 students who had 0 pets. Then there's 14 more. 21 students who own 1 or fewer. 29 who owned 2 or fewer. 34 who own 3 or fewer, and so on. Right? And what's important to us is that the 20th and 21st persons would fall into that group right there, right? If we were counting students off, we'd say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21 would both be in this group right here. So the 20th and 21st both own 1 pet. And the average of 1 pet is obviously 1. So if they each own 1, the average of their ownership is 1. So then the median would be exactly 1 pet. And that's not like in the previous example up here where we were kind of guessing and we weren't really sure and you have all this convoluted stuff here. This one's much more straightforward. The 20th and 21st persons in the class must own 1 pet. So the median must be 1 pet. All right, and then C asks us to find, or I shouldn't say C. These are all part A. So we had the mean, the median, and now we'll do the mode. The mode is super easy. Most frequently occurring value is 1. So the mode is 1 pet. I don't think I need to explain that much. All right, so all of these values are ways of thinking about the typical number of pets owned. Right? The average number of pets owned is 1.85. The median number of pets owned is 1 pet, and the mode is 1 pet. So these are all right around 1. We can see that the average is closer to 2. So different ways of looking at it. You might say the typical student owns 1 pet, or maybe they own 2 pets. But clearly, they're all in the same area, right? Let's look at part B. It asks to find the percentile rank of 4 pets. So in other words, a student who owns 4 pets is at what percentile rank? And we said strictly below as our percentile rank, strictly less than for our percentile rank. So let's take the students who own 4 pets. They're right here. Okay, and let's think about this. The number of people who own fewer pets are those people right there. And specifically, the cumulative frequency table shows us that 34 people are at or below 3 pets. In other words, 34 people own less than 4 pets. So these are the people that a 4-pet owner is above. So a 4-pet owner out-owns or has more pets than 34 people in a class of 40, which is going to be, let's see, 34 over 40 is 85% exactly. 0.85. So that means a person with 4 pets is in the 85th percentile. Again, this will differ from our textbook. They do at or below, and it's a little bit more complicated the way to compute that. But in the interest of preparing for AP Stats and to simplify calculations, we're saying strictly below, so we only want to know about the people who own less than 4 pets, and we're not including those who own 4 pets. 85% of people own less than 4 pets, so somebody who owns 4 pets is in the 85th percentile.